What's up, everyone? What is up, Altanin? Gotta set up all my maps for if I have to go through some areas again. Even though I don't know where these maps are, what places they're a part of. Oh god. I have more of them than I remember. Holy shit. Oh my god. But wait, there's more! Holy crap, how was I going through all this yesterday? I don't know what's what! Pretty good music, Snickerty. Pretty good musics. You trying to entice me to watch the anime? Hey Lord Tier, how you doing? Alright, so... my bed will just be filled with maps. Why not? Alright. I guess we should get started here now. Enemy. Oh, so what's that? You want to talk about something? You want to talk about, like, let's say, like, a game? An anime? Something like that, and you need someone to watch it so that you can talk with them about it? Huh. I've never been in that situation before. Who could I be talking about? Not Nikurti. Never. Alright. I got the pen ready. I'm basically streaming like this now. Like everything, man. When's the Final Fantasy IX playthrough? When's like the 50 animes that I've recommended to you? That's right. Did I want to try and take on Medusa? I have a feeling I'm gonna need some type of item to take on Medusa. I'm not sure. I kind of want to try and fight her since I'm here. And then again, I don't know how big her dungeon is. Whatever, we'll fly for now. Wait, what? Why are my characters low? Yeah? But what? What do you mean it's the biggest BS? The game says that there is a robot hidden in junk somewhere. And then you get an item that melts everything but the thing that the robot's made out of. Then, there's one house that has a blue door on it when all the other ones do not have any type of doors on it. How did you not figure out what you were supposed to do? That's like the one thing that the game, like, led me straight forward saying, do this thing. What do you mean? I don't have this thing. Move Venno. Maybe it's over here. So the doctor named the ship after himself? Oh. Oh man. I don't know where these places are. Oh. Oh. Let's go here. Yes. You thought it would destroy the robot. Obviously, you did not read the text that the game said, Nakurti. So you're saying that the secrets thing was easy, and then you're claiming that the thing where the game like spells out to you 5 different... Is this just a straight path or something? Evil head. I should have bought a different gun for Odin. I was kind of hoping that I'd find another one. Why are they all going for Odin now? I don't do any damage with the little guy. Why are they hitting me with the bell? This is ridiculous. I'm probably not supposed to be here. That was 40 experience, that was not worth it. They only have 40 HP. They can heal though. So you're saying I figured something out quicker than the Great Nakurti? Aw, man. You thought it would break me, huh? Hey, a different gun. I think the other gun I could buy was the heat gun. And this one... Jeez. The laser gun's better. Nah, I would have figured it out eventually. And if I had to look it up or ask somebody or something like that, I would. If it gets to a point where I'm spending like 5 hours, 10 hours lost on something, I will start asking for hints at that point. And I'll try to keep them as obscure as possible, but I'm not gonna sit and waste time and be bored. Alright, I can sell this other gun I have now. I'm guessing at some point I should buy burgers, but I don't really know how helpful they are. What can we buy here? A sphere. I'm just gonna buy it because I don't know what it does. Well, I do know what it does based on the manual, but I've had no need to talk to animals yet. Yeah, we made good progress last night, I think. But it's not like the dialogue in the game or anything like that has made me feel like I've made much progress. Alright, time to talk to all the NPCs and learn stuff. I know that because I played Phantasy Star 4. So we're gonna get that big drill vehicle again. The Altiplano Plateau is at the top of the ice mountain. Okay. Arms made of Konia conceal holy power. Lazic fears this power and has been running and hiding in different places in the planets. So, am I gonna have to get like a weapon for every one of my characters or something? Is that what you're telling me, game? Okay. Yeah, just making sure. Find a sword, an axe, a shield, and armor. You actually need to find that stuff, though, before facing the last boss. Or can you beat the last boss if you overlevel? These are all good questions. So what, I can't leave this place? So did I just come here for the weapons then? Oh god. Different level of beeping just when I needed. He finally does more than 5 damage though. 20 damage to all targets is pretty good when I'm facing multiple targets. It's not going to be super good on bosses or anything. But I guess consistently 20 damage isn't bad. Even though my other characters can do more. Do I really want to fight this? Maybe I have to. Because they spawned around the same spot. And I'll do 20 damage per turn this time around, at least. Because the gun doesn't seem to miss. No, I guess it wasn't at the same place. Whatever. I need to get some armor for my other characters. I've only really bought it for Alice. But based on what I can see here, I'm gonna get better armor for Alice from what the manual says, so... We're 10 hours in. So we are potentially halfway through the game. Potentially? Unlikely, because I got stuck quite a few times. Whoa, 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 whoa. Guess it's because I was holding up when I clicked out. I need to stop holding the pen until I need it. Hey, Solo. How are you doing today? Alright. Can I actually go anywhere around here? Let's check the map out. Ah, okay. So this is like in a town. Good to know. I thought that this was maybe the only area I could go. Let's go north first. Is this the same planet that I was on in, it's just named the same planet, but is it gonna look the same? You're sleepy. What time is it for you? Ow. McCurdy, why does this game want to keep giving me flashes? I don't need them. Oh, that's pretty late. It's very understandable as to why you're sleepy. Nothing this way. They don't hit too much. Oh, never mind. That was quite a bit more. Did not mean to back out completely there. Actually wanted to save it. Jeez. Well, these guys shouldn't be too hard. Never mind. They are if they tied Odin up. Too bet they don't have exactly 20 HP. Yeah, yeah, I don't think between my voice and the beeping, it's probably not going to be very beneficial to attempt to fall asleep to. Hey Aaron, what's up, man? How you doing today? Hopefully all is well. Yeah, I think that's one of the aspects that I'm excited to switch games for when it comes to this one. The audio in my ears for this long. I need something else. Anything else. I don't want to fight this many. Oh man! Best part of the game right there! Enjoy it while it lasts, man. Enjoy it while it lasts. Although you might be more interested in one of the other characters. If he could do 25 damage, I could grind here on some of these guys really quickly. Although he's pretty slow. Yeah, it's a good question. Who is your favorite character so far? And why is it absolutely not Morgana? I'm a little worried about trying to go through this place. It's probably because I just didn't feel like drawing maps. I've definitely spent more time drawing maps than I have anything else so far in this game. This place is funky. And watch this just be like a simplistic one, and I'm drawing the map for no reason, but... I wonder how many games there are like this, too, that are on the JRPG tour list. A novel of games. Or maps, rather. It's Ghoul! You really like Makoto. A lot of people like Makoto. I don't mind her as a character, other than the fact that she immediately starts off by saying you're not smart enough to talk to her. And not just that she says it in that, like, she says that. She literally says it's not worth her time to talk to you. After enlisting help from you, mind you. This seems like it was a pretty straightforward dungeon so far. Alright. Going straight for now. Especially Morgana. Morgana's cool. Honestly, I feel all the characters are the strongest in Persona 5 when the spotlight's shining on them. Like, it's their dungeon, it's their introduction. I feel like they're the strongest. And then I feel like some of the characters get a little bit weaker after that, Makoto included. And for sure, Ryuji stayed interesting throughout the entire game for me. Until one point, which I'll leave at that. Bum, bum. So, I feel like if I go back and watch the VOD, like the VODs for this game, I go back and watch, I've opened up more chests that were traps than I have. Well, in dungeons, I've opened up more chests that were traps than actual chests with things in them. I think Yusuke was just a weirdo. Yeah, but he wasn't like a weirdo in the sense of just, oh man, you're goofy sometimes. He was like weird for the sake of being weird. Like stuff that a person reasonably learns in their lifetime they can't or should not say. Whereas Ryuji had a filter of just spouting off nonsense, annoying things. Yusuke had the filter of saying completely embarrassing and inappropriate things sometimes. I'm definitely weird, though. Don't get me wrong. And aspects of what I talk about and say are probably really stupid to some people. I'm sure. Alright, we got stairs going up. Let's check this other way first. Stop shaking your head. I'm just like waiting for a chest to have more than like 100 or 50 or something like that on it. Okay, now I'm starting to worry that I'm gonna end up getting stuck part of the way through this. Draw this map. I should have drew this one closer to the corner, but I didn't know how big that last map was going to be, so... right here maybe will be okay, hopefully. Oh, don't get me wrong. I really didn't have too much of a problem with Yusuke or anything. That's not what I was saying. It was more that I just found that aspect not interesting enough to to rank him up first. Like, he wasn't a priority for me. What he brought to the party dialogue and stuff like that's a completely different story. Oh yeah, Yosuke's not a bad character. He's a little too pervy for me sometimes. And it's super awkward, but I don't mind Yosuke as much as some people seem to. Yeah, Nakurdi is talking about Yusuke from Persona 5. Maybe I should fight these guys. If I can't run this time, I'll fight. Yeah, maybe I should fly anyway. Well, one's Yosuke, the other one's Yusuke. Yeah, Rufio will step in soon because those are both her husbandos, so... Can't make fun of her husbandos. Husbandos? So I don't know that I'm gonna have enough HP to make it through this entire place. I don't know how many floors this is gonna be either. Well, I guess Noah's got full MP, so I can heal with him yet. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So I'm yet to find a secret wall, but thanks to Nakurdi's obvious spoilers, there's gonna be some somewhere, so I'm wondering if I should start checking more. Like, more places for them. But I honestly, I don't even know how to check them. Maybe I have to search. I don't know. I want to see what one looks like and what happens, because if I see that, then I know what to look for. Have fun. I don't find it fun in the least, knowing that there's doors I potentially can't see. Oh yeah? Why would you do such a crazy thing? Alright. Now we gotta go back and check this way, which is gonna end up being nothing special, I'm sure. You're going to feast on my irredeemable behavior of misinterpreting your messages. So, I ask you, Nakurti, how often have I taken things from the context of things that you have said? I can't cure with Noah in battle? And figured things out like where you were at in a randomizer. Based on how you talked, not even what you said. That wasn't very much money. So why can he only cure outside of battle? Everyone could tell from a distance where you were? Well, maybe you're right about that. Maybe you are predictable. Come on. Boop, boom, boop, boom. God, that beeping. Of course, instead of hitting the one that was 47 HP that they would have killed, they attacked the one that was 20 HP that could have been killed by Odin. Because this video game is to smarts. Totally to smarts. I did not mean to do that. Get him at least 100 HP. I hope I don't have to fight like an enemy down here. This is gonna be a dead end right away or something. Alright. Or it's gonna make me walk for 50 spaces forward. Can I please stop? Yeah, I knew it. A dead end that's gonna lead to a trap or something. Or better yet, to nothing. Cool. Cool deal, bro. Awesome, man. I'll fight one. I haven't counted like how many spaces by spaces the biggest map has been so far. I could do that and that would let me kind of know where to like box off areas for maps. I'd say this one's probably the biggest. So far the biggest one I've drawn is 14 by 14. Alright, so if I keep that in mind, I can maybe space out stuff. But that's still a problem because I don't know like what direction a map's gonna open up. Come on. I don't need anything else to make me lose HP right now. Could be a town or something. This is worrisome. We'll give it a shot and hope that this is enough space. As long as the map doesn't make me go completely backwards at some point, we're good. So, are you guys sick of me drawing maps yet? Looking away from the screen and moving a space, then standing still, then listening to the same music again, and occasionally having beeps and boops for battles? Oh! What the? Veni Vidi Ritzy or Ritzy, is it? Hi, how are you? Oh! Vini Vidi Ricky. Okay. Sorry for mispronouncing that. This isn't going very well. I really hope that this leads to some type of good item or something. It's not just like something I didn't have to fight. I got another fire. Alright, we just gotta hit it for 9. Just gotta hit it for 9. Come on, be something good. Well, apparently I didn't have to fight that. Oh well. Let's not save it if I don't have to. Yeah. Nakurti likes watching me suffer. God, I just healed. My maps are not that good by any means. Alright. Back here we go. And since I didn't have to fight that, if I die in here, I can just leave and reload. Or actually I could reload because I didn't get anything worthwhile in this dungeon. I'm not fighting you. I've learned my lesson. Or maybe I do have to fight it. Nope. Yeah. For someone that didn't follow some internet maps to beat this game, I think you're one to talk. Okay, now the question is, do we save it? Enemies are gaining more and more HP. Check left first. I just want to search the area. At the very least, I have these mapped out. I'm hoping for a town. Come on. Get out of your mammoths. Come on. Frostman. Let me at least see what's up here, please. Ooh. Everyone's dead. I mean, this is a place, but is it a place that I need to be right now? The answer is probably no. But the manual doesn't say like anything about towns or anything like that either, so I don't really know. I missed the whoop doop doops, the doop doop doops. Well, I think it's a good idea to just reset then. Because I saved it right outside the cave. I didn't do anything but fight that blue dragon. Was this the cave I was going in? Or was this the cave that came out? If left's the way to go, then we're fine. Okay. Now I've got the chance to check to the right as well, and down below while I'm here, see if there's anything. And I'm just gonna run from battles going forward. Okay, is there actually gonna be anything over here? Another cave? I don't know what to do. Go through the cave. That's my goal. Do I really want to play through all of them? There's definitely some games I could go without playing, that's for sure. I think that's to be expected, though. There's a lot of not so great RPGs. There's a lot of mediocre ones, but there's also a lot of good ones. Potentially many that I have never played before. And that's one thing. I get to experience a lot of different things. So, no matter what, I can chalk this up as a life experience. I'm a little bit worried about Hill died. However you say it. Because if I remember anything about that game, I remember it being incredibly obscure as to how to progress. Hide lied, okay. Please don't kill anyone. Wait, maybe I should save it again. Well, the only thing that we have not played on here is Breath of Fire, although I have played Breath of Fire on my stream before. And yeah, Phantasy Star 4 was definitely a good game. Well, bye, Noah. Wait, there's another cave? So, there's 2 caves. Oh, come on, please. I don't think I saved it again after Noah died, which is good. I can try and go through this dungeon. See what I can find. Maybe there's an item that's important in here. Oh, come on. Please stop blocking my retreat. Thank you. Alright, so we got 2 caves to go through. And before we save it, we get a new piece of graphic paper out. I need this one to go backwards, and there's still more caves that I have to go through, so I don't really want to mess with that too much. I don't want to save it here. What have you come for? Do you intend some mischief? Not really. I can block one. Or kill one, rather. Breath of Fire 2 is absolutely my favorite Breath of Fire. get as much of this mapped out as I can. What the hell? Seems like it's just a dead end, too. I can't make it through here. Biodin. I didn't even move. Whatever. I'm just gonna assume that that's a dead end. I should have seen a door by now anyway. It wasn't gonna be a dead end. I'm guessing these are just dead ends then. I'll fight one. I don't know why. I'm not gonna get out with this experience, so it's not like it's worth doing or anything. Probably because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get away. Or something like that would happen. Oh, come on. Just let me map out this place as much as possible. Yeah, I think having an emotional connection to a game can definitely help you wanting to or not wanting to speedrun something. Oh, we already know that that's another slot. We don't fall. And I can't detect it because I don't have magic. Well, that was annoying. How are you supposed to find these places? Oh god, where am I even? I might ever so slightly be screaming in my mind. Just maybe. I have no idea where I'm at. So I'm gonna... Can't even draw a box here. I can draw like this, I guess. This looks like a pathway going in all directions. I don't know which one this is, but we're just gonna say that it leads nowhere, so... 1, 2, 3... I don't know if this is left, right, north, south, east, west. There's a door right across from it, though. And it's also 3 spaces. And then to the right. 3. Please run. It's a dead end. This leads to a door. I just have to figure out where the hell these doors go. I only yell on occasion. So, we'll say that this is the basement floor. And then this would put us back on floor 1, so this has to still be a part of this somehow. And maybe connects. But since I don't know, do this for now. Come on. One of these days, I might be able to run. If I don't run this time, I'm just resetting. Yeah, forget it. It's not worth the time. Yeah, that's right. talking to Curdy into doing stuff like that. He needs to do more things like that. Don't let him get out of it. Don't you poofed me. Alright, I need this back. Get back to this map. Which one do we want to do first is a question. Let's go to the one to the right, see if we can... You can shake your head all you want. Doesn't make it any less true. Go ahead, we'll watch. That's right. This is the one I came out of, I think, right? So we want to go to the right first. Let's look at the right one, see where it goes. I don't think I have enough space for this map. If this doesn't make you, like, lose track of what direction you're going and stuff like that sometimes, I really don't know what would, because this is ridiculous. Okay, I gained no ground. Out of the way, mouse. Yeah, I hope the game doesn't crash. I could go without that. I could definitely go without the game crashing. Alright, that led nowhere. Yeah, Nakurti has a lot of fun with stuff like that. An awful lot of fun. Hey, why did I draw that? No. It's not a door. Make sure that I don't confuse myself thinking that that's a door at some point. I almost saved it, but I don't think that that's a good idea. I start to wonder if it's spaces on this game that house fights, or if it's like something else entirely that's causing it. Right has to lead to a dead end. Oh no, I guess I can loop back in on itself. 1, 2. This has to eventually lead to a dead end. It can't not. Yep. Of course. Come on. Excuse me. My one hope is that these, Alright. No trap this time. Stairs. This leads to a town somewhere. Ha ha ha. Thank goodness. Oh, please don't be some other type of dungeon. Just be like a straight line. Straight line, let me go heal and all that other cool stuff. And then I'd be willing to save it here. No, come on. Please. And then if I have some MP, I can use this trap ability on the hole. I don't get it though. It's like, does the game expect you to cast, does it expect you to cast, trap on, like, every single spot, just in case it's a hole? Or does the game just expect you to fall through the hole? Find your method of getting back to where you were, and then use it on it. I'm not gonna bother drawing this map out, because it should be going to a town, I would think. Come on. Game, please. No. This is not looking promising. Okay. Yeah! I wouldn't say it's too far from that. Am I going in a circle? No. Okay, we're in a town. Holy shit. Okay, now we just need like an inn or something. Okay, well we can revive people here. Rip all my money. $156. Ooh. Okay, there's apparently a spring of life. You can warp from the 10th level of the dungeon under 10th level? Okay. Are you guys actually telling me anything useful? If you use a crystal in front of... Okay, I guess I need to get that nut for something. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been in that situation already too. Okay, the neighboring village is all liars. We shouldn't listen to them. And apparently the neighboring village is all liars, so we shouldn't listen to them. We learned a whole lot of stuff here. Oh, I guess they go... Do they get their magic back, though? Yeah, okay. Well... Reviving them's more expensive, obviously. Let's buy something for this. What does a transfer do? I forget. I don't need anything from there, though. Another secondhand shop. Well, that's expensive. So, writing it down now, going to have to get an arrow prism at some point, more than likely. Important item. Write it on my map somewhere. Bro. So that's what the pot's for. See, west of the Corona Tower is the cave. Our friends are there. Gives them our best, okay? Okay. To the north of this village. There's not a mountain to the north of this village, though. So that's all I got. But it was just 2 secondhand shops and the ice digger, which I'll probably need at some point. I guess I can save now that I'm healed. I used a lot of money just to revive my characters, though. It's the biggest problem. How am I supposed to afford stuff like the ice digger? And then the game's gonna do this nonsense to me, where I'm not gonna be able to run. Fine then. Sounds like we don't need money anyway. You know, it takes forever to kill these guys. What's up, Zandok? The head is evil. As you can see, I'm a big Breath of Fire 2 fan. Yeah, those guys we can fight. Alright. So, to the north, they said. Maybe I can dig through this if I have the ice digger. Maybe. I'm starting to wonder if it's based on speed. Alright, so now that I've got HP, let's check out that area. And hope that we can make it there. Now, where am I at? Here. Up, down, forward. Get to the end. I want to go right. Get here. Go left. All the way straight. And then right. Alright. Breath of Fire 2 is a solid game that you should definitely play. Can I kill one of these quickly? I'd say this is relatively quick. So, if the game wants me to grind for the ice digger. It's a little chunk of change there, if it's necessary. We still have one whole cave to check out yet, which might lead to another cave. But so far we've got 4 maps drawn out, so I can fight you. Well, 5 maps drawn out so far today. Not quite this other one, because I don't know where I go after the trap. But we're gonna try to go past the trap, because there's a door there. We'll see where we go. Whoa. That guy was new. Get out of here, software update. I don't need you. Of course, right before I go in. Alright, let's get this map out. Gotta remember where the trap is, and I haven't had to use this yet, so I don't know how to use it exactly. Alright, straight. No, I don't intend some mischief. Why do you keep asking? Through the door. To the right. Skip that area. Left. Dead end. Dead end. Go all the way to the end. Did not check that area yet. Did check this area though. Alright, so if I go forward, I fall. Alright. We got a treasure chest. Well, it was trapped. We got armor. That wasn't too bad of an enemy to have to fight either. And this is the armor we want. Now the question is, who do I equip it with? Probably her. Or mine? I'm guessing Odin's the only one that can equip it then. Okay. So he's somewhat tankier now. Now the question is, do we keep searching through this dungeon? Because if I learned anything from the last couple dungeons, it's that there's not ever really more than one thing in a dungeon. Like half the time you're just in these dungeons for one item. And it really depends on how much bigger this area ends up being. I'd say if I find any more doors or anything like that, I avoid it, but I'll look for chests yet. And we got one of the pieces now, and what we needed: an axe, a shield, the armor. What else was it? I should just exit this place. Okay, I still have to check one whole dungeon yet, see if I can find something. Yeah, but I can buy the healing items. Honestly, the colas and the burgers are not worth the amount that you spend. to search for them, and then half the time they have, I used to get them. All the resources that I use to get to those chests to have burgers and colas and short swords and stuff like that is not worth all the stuff that I do to get up to it. And I drew the map out. If I have to come back here later, then I will. But no one's even told me to come to this place yet, so I don't want to invest too much time in it yet. There might be a boss in it somewhere. Yeah, but like I said, it's I almost feel like the best strategy is to just go through an area, get through it, and then leave. Get through it as quickly as possible. Map it out as quickly as possible. If I run into a dungeon where I get like 2 really important items, then I'll change my mindset, but I've not been in a dungeon yet where I've gotten more than one thing that was useful, or more than one thing that progressed me through the game currently. And I've wasted my time completely mapping out dungeons to get something like a cola or a burger. Or 20 Meseta, which I can get from fighting a fight instead. I really would have liked to put that armor on Alice, though. Oh, come on, don't kill him. The game does not want to let me run. Oh, come on, we're right here. How much you want to bet Noah dies here? Okay, good. So I think that this was the last one that I found. And I want to check this. Nothing's over here. A lot of the same enemies popping up. Alright, dead end. And I did check from down there, so... Okay. Let's get this one. Down, that's never a good sign. So we're going deeper into something. Okay. I'll fight these. I do need to get experience and money at some point. I figured I'd find like a decent place to grind or something like that, where I can just kill stuff quickly. Okay, we're going back up steps. Wait, what? To immediately go up steps. Okay, is this gonna lead to more caves now? I'll fight these guys too. Maybe I shouldn't fight these guys. It's not that they're difficult though. gonna find over here? I'll go along the bottom first, I guess. Oh, shit. Hi, Noah. Oh, come on. Let me move a few steps at least. Wow. This was area 5. I really hope there's no more caves. We're still doing this? Oh my god. Careful up ahead at the break ahead and the left. Whatever. Check for another town for now. Need to check out this whole area. See if there's anything else. She seems like she's a better tank right now than Odin, but it might just be because she's a higher level. She also has a good shield as well. I don't really have that good of a shield on Odin. But Odin has the best armor, I think. Okay, what is this place? Wait, isn't this the Air Castle theme? So, from Area 5, we have an area to the north, an area to the west. Both that I need to check. Both that fantastically need to be checked. Now, my thing is that the game says, or the manual says, where's the hovercraft and stuff at? It's really far down here. Ice Digger, a must on this when needed. It will bore through certain ice mountains with ease. And then there's the hovercraft, and then there's the Land Rover. But in Phantasy Star 4, you needed the Ice Digger, and you needed the Land Rover as well to progress through the game, but the hovercraft was the thing you used more often than not, because it could get through most areas, other than the areas the Ice Digger could go through, so... I don't freaking know. I say we go back and heal, and then we can try and check out these areas. But first, let's see if there's any other places around here. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here yet. I mean, I got access to fly here, but it's not like the game told me I'm supposed to be here, and I can't remember, like, what my main goal was anymore, to be completely honest with you. I can't remember what my goal was at all. There goes our money again. Nope. Let's heal everyone up. Yeah, that's how it is in most RPGs, though. Like, that's a common thing. I'm used to that. It's just... I could also just be underleveled at this point, because I've been running away from battles for a long time, so... It's hard to say. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't need to heal him after reviving him. And right now I'm just trying to gain information, I guess. There's still a bunch of items in the manual that say that they're really important. So I am assuming I have to find them. In which case, there's a lot of items to find to progress the game. But I found the armor, but I don't know... It doesn't say that that's an important item, it's just a piece of equipment. So maybe you don't even need that. I know that the king's supposed to fear it, but that's all the more that I know. I am gonna have to go through... Well, actually 5's really easy to go through. And I'm gonna need to start going another map soon. And I think that I'm good with this one for now. I don't really need this. Well, I am gonna have to go backwards through those actually to leave from here, so I am gonna need this at some point. So, I feel like since both those towns said that, that they're liars, each set of towns was calling the other set of towns a liar, and I had to decide which one I want to believe, and since the one group said that they hated me, I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're the ones not lying, because why would they say they hated me if they were lying? Which means that all the stuff that I learned on the right side might just be lies. And that was mostly about like the nut and stuff like that, so... I have to re-talk to them all at some point, because I don't remember everything that they say, but... Why Noah? Why the weakest guy? Come on, hit him before he hits me. Good job. I'm trying to gain experience and money, but at the same time, battles take a long time, so... Oh, shit. What was I thinking? This is Cave 4. Right. Can't remember. This is a dead end? Yes. Okay. Then I know where I'm at. I'm gonna have to go right again. Now I have to go all the way to the west. least Dungeon 5 is really easy. Or Dungeon 5 in this area. And then there's a 6th dungeon that I haven't even set foot in yet. I wonder if dodging attacks is based on defense. So if your like defense is high enough, you got a chance of not just dodging attacks, or if it's based on something else. We're gonna heal Noah. Get him back to full HP. I maybe should grind for the Ice Digger too, while I'm here. I'm so worried that some of this stuff isn't going to be necessary, because Phantasy Star 4 had so many areas you could go to in the game where you didn't have to go there, but you could, and you got extra stuff, like gear and stuff, and experience, obviously. Let's face it, we're not beating this game in under 19 hours. I'll be lucky if I even meet 19 hours. Maybe more like 25 or so. Because I've got maybe half the items at this point that are in the manual. Maybe half. And those were the earlier dungeons. Still some stuff I'm missing. North I have to go a little bit, yeah. Oh, come on. Please, game. Is the final boss just gonna like be this check of if I don't have item A, item B, item C, item D, I just immediately die? Oh, we will find out. I'll fight you. I haven't gotten the magic key yet, which opens up like a lot of different areas for me to go. Alright, to the west. Yeah, I don't so much mind it. It's just, what gets me is, like, when you're at the point in the game where you don't know where you're supposed to kind of progress. So, you're looking around, and you get to, let's say, like, a dungeon or something like that, and you feel like, okay, this might be where I need to be. I'm gonna go through it, and I'll figure stuff out as I go. And I'm not saying that you don't get stuff out of doing those things, but when you think you're progressing the game, if your goal is to progress the game, you can get caught in like these kind of like loopholes of just doing side stuff sometimes. come on. I'm right here. Alright. I'm gonna go grab another drink quick, guys. I'll be right back. Yes. I feel like, especially if you've got like new dungeon themes and stuff like that sometimes too, it can be really cool to explore a new dungeon and just get involved in it and be interested in it. I got a whole bunch of different types of beers in my fridge I need to finish. Mixing and matching isn't always the best of ideas though either. Hope if I put these in correctly. Alright, well, we ready for what might be another short dungeon, or it could be a very long dungeon. Either way. Be careful up ahead at the break in the road. Go to the left. As we immediately get in the fight with the dragon. Was that guy a dragon? I think this guy was a freaking dragon. Oh, do not kill Noah. Can I please run? I did not get in a fight with this immediately last time, did I? When's the last time I saved? I think I saved right before coming in here. I hope I did. Yes, okay, good. Now let's try this again. Now, please don't turn into a dragon this time. Go to the left. Aw. I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, but I'm gonna check both ways, because I don't trust you. Question is, do I just check the way that he said first or not? I'll go to the right first. Can't hurt to check right. What's the least that could happen? I fight a dragon, or I fall down a hole. It's not like these dungeons can do anything new to me anymore. At least in the middle of battle, I can kind of like draw the map up a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. I remember that music from Phantasy Star 4. Well, we're looking at a door so far. Are we gonna get a trap right in front of the door, maybe? Oh, what a waste of magic. How many spaces did I go? Oh. Crap. I think it's 3. Because I can see at least 2 spaces away normally. Now, is this a... Question is, also, is this a door? Don't kill Noah. Just let me run, dude. Maybe I can't run from these. No, I think I ran from one before. Well, Noah's dead again. Oh, fantastic. Bye to Odin, maybe? If it says it blocks any retreat, maybe I can't ever escape. Oh, it looks like we're dead. I'll just keep trying to see if I can actually run to prove a point. And maybe I gotta pay attention to the text when I'm trying to run to see whether I actually can run or not. Well, I can check to the left now too. The adventure is over. let's... Another doorway. Nope. What a liar. Maybe it looks like falling down wouldn't have been too big of an idea, or big of a deal, because now I'm just constantly going down anyway. Alright, maybe I don't have to give myself so much space for these areas. They're going to be smaller. Watch, this will be the first big one. Yep. Rip. Rip. I'm not got enough space for this. Oh wait, never mind. We're not. We're good still. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So far this place has 4 floors, and I do not know how many I fell on the other one, so we'll give ourselves a little bit more space here. This should be good. This makes 4, 5. And we're immediately turning right. So I think I drew it at the right spot in this regard. Oh. Well, this is a short one too. Okay then. 5. Wait, I'm going up floors now. Did I go the wrong way? Shit. I went down the floor 6 and then right back up to floor 5? Oh well, it's no use trying to interconnect them in my mind. I'll just draw lines, I guess. Where do you want to draw this? Start over here, maybe? I can't even put numbers anymore though, because I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely going upstairs now. Alright, well I'm gonna guess I don't need much space, so... Oops. Where to draw next? This dungeon doesn't seem too bad so far. And honestly, at this point, I'm thinking falling down might have been the better approach, because we might have already been down here by now. I'm not going in a circle, right? I didn't, like, mess up somewhere? I don't think I did. This goes over to here. We're going left again, so... start here. Alright, now we might be into a bigger area. Which will suck because I did not give myself much space here. Unless we turn soon. Okay, we got lucky. Have a great night, McCurdy. Sorry for the late response. Like I said, it's kind of difficult to try and draw this map and read chat and occasionally look at the manual and stuff like that at the same time. Alright, this wasn't too bad, I guess. 2 steps. 1, 2... How many floors is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different sections I've gone through at least. Alright, now the question is this gonna be a bigger section. Let's start over here. It's showing like it might be. It's leading to something new at least. Okay. So apparently dungeon audio died because I got into too many battles in quick succession or something. This is cool. Who needs game audio? All we need is my voice, right? We're not gonna get the dungeon music back, are we? I really hope to the right is a dead end. Oh no. I'm running out of space. Sorry for the lack of audio, guys. Yeah, I gotta be honest. It definitely gets old. How much damage do you do? Oh, that's not too bad. Maybe I can kill you. I can hit you. Rip, never mind. I wonder if I'm gonna have to like reset the game for any type of game audio though. Oh no, why to the left? The left is the one area I've got no space whatsoever. Oh no, it's just gonna keep going. Okay, well. We're writing on the 5-star section now. This is not gonna work very well. Did I move forward? I think I might have. I pressed it, but I don't know if it did it. Don't make me fight. No. Blue Dragon, get! Oh man, it's a dead end. There's a treasure chest. That's not a very good shield. This is a pretty difficult dungeon with pretty difficult enemies and stuff like that, and it's gonna give me a ceramic shield as my item? What type of BS is that? Anyway. I can't fight you though. Oh, actually maybe I shouldn't. My HP is really low. Did not even notice that. I might play some music of my own if this is gonna keep up, because the silence is awkward. Alright, let's get all the way to the end. Guess we'll just go straight then. Okay. And then we go 1, 2. Oops. Did not mean to draw that there. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay to be clumsy. It's just admitting its love in any way that it can. This is a new door. We're going downstairs again. Okay. Jeez, like in all seriousness, I don't know how long this area is gonna be, but it worries me a little bit, to be completely honest with you. Maybe if I go down another floor. Fantasy Starved. What a name. Super fitting of the stream currently. This goes over here. I do not know if there was multiple ways to go in here to go somewhere or not. Let's scroll up here. Game audio Y. Two. Oh no. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to draw that up there. I'm gonna have to draw this on its own map or something. Fave series? That's awesome. So far for the JRPG tour, I've played Phantasy Star 4, and now I'm playing Phantasy Star. I think that was 5 spaces I went up. I really don't want to fight anything. Well, actually, in the meantime, let me draw what I already had drawn. Alright. I have too many maps all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's just keep going straight, I guess, for now. We legitimately killed the game audio, though. Uh-oh. You know what? I have not saved it in a while, so... Yep, I've got sheets of graph paper all over my bed currently, with a whole bunch of different maps, so... And the problem is I don't, like, know the names of these areas, so it's gonna be really difficult if I have to go back through one at some point, finding the correct one. I'm almost gonna have to go through it a little bit and be like, yep, this is the right one. I kind of know where they're at and a little bit of how they're structured, but I don't know how much that actually means for me. Now I don't have battle music. Now I do have battle music. I'm confused. Okay. Your original Phantasy Star 2 cart had an audiobook in the last dungeon. It must be a thing. It might be. I'm not 100% sure. All I can say is that I got into like a whole bunch of battles at once, and when that happened, it seemed to get all funky, so I'm not really sure why. Alright, so I came from here. And let me bring my other map up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would make it 13. Let's just draw this one near here, I guess. Maybe I'll have enough space. Of course, it turns almost immediately. Click it for the link. Click what for the link? Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back and read text. Okay. How did you get the any icon in your name? Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about that. All right, that's completely unrelated to. I was like trying to make it part of the game, and I'm like, what are you talking about, Aaron? I have no idea what the heck you're talking about, man. No clue. Oh, now we're turning into these areas again. Jeez. How many of these areas have I been through at this point? And I haven't found any significant items, so I'm going to go ahead and say that I did not find what I need to find in this area yet. But yeah, Phantasy Starved, if you're new, my goal here is to actually play through every JRPG, so I will be playing through the other Phantasy Star games. At the end of every game, I have a raffle, and if you win the raffle, you get to pick the next game that I play. We have not saved it in a while. Phantasy Star, thank you so much for that 100 bits, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. All right. Yeah, 100 Meseta. All right, we got a straight line with another door. That one's easy to draw. Ooh, a locked door this time. There's a treasure chest. Ooh. We got the shield, guys. Equip her. Yes. And that means we can put the laser shield on Noah because he's really weak. I'd like to put it on. Actually, maybe I should. Which shield did I have on him to begin with? Oh, he already had one of those on. Whoops. Alright, so again, I think I'm going to go with the logic that there's only one item in a dungeon. And honestly, I mean, considering all this, I'm going to go ahead and say that we might be done with this dungeon. So maybe I can leave. Regardless, I have it mapped out for later. And I'm going to keep these ones together so that if I need to progress through this again. But this dungeon was pretty straightforward, minus a couple sections. It was just really short corridors. Get on to bed. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe we'll have some video game music again. There we go. Alright, so, do we go back to the town before trying to go to this dungeon up at the top here? I have no idea what this dungeon is up here. All I know is that it's got completely different music, so it's scary in that regard. And apparently it's supposed to have, like, based on what those guys were saying, I think, like, the nuts or something like that. We could check it out now and try and map it out a little bit at least. I'm gonna have to grab more graph paper soon. I grabbed like a handful and I figured that that's all I would use, but so much for that. So, what was it? I needed to find an armor, an axe, and I know where the axe is, because Medusa's supposed to carry it, as far as I know. I'll try and fight this guy. What? That's not good. Maybe fighting this guy was a bad idea. I might grab a snack here soon, guys, so if I do kill, like, the webcam and stuff like that, don't mind me. Alright, so let's look through the manual again a little bit. Yeah, I still want to get that other sword, if I can find where that's at. Yeah, eating is pretty important. Well, let's at least try to map this floor, I guess. Figure out what type of dungeon this place is gonna be. And if it's a quick one, maybe we'll get a quick item. Or we may have to come back here at some point. Cashews! I have some almonds here, actually. Which I might eat, but they get really crunchy, so I tend to kill my webcam and my mic when I'm snacking on stuff. As to not annoy people. And it would have been super awkward to do that while we had, like, basically dead silence. Alright. So, let's start mapping this out. I'm gonna need it later when I have to go back through the caves. Okay. Sorry, I always write exit so I know where I'm going in that regard. I do like the music though. This is, well, not this particular music, but the music that's playing. Nice. The game needs to stop giving me flashes. Selling them for no money is not worth my time. Yeah. I only know the Phantasy Star 4 audio, so I'm not familiar with everything else. Take decent damage. I should heal soon. And then, where do I want to go after this? I could try and face Medusa, see if I can get the axe. But she might just turn me to stone. I don't know if I need to like find an item or something like that first. Yeah, let's heal. Alright. I didn't go forward at all yet. You figure out how many fights I've fought at this point that I don't need a flash. How many spaces? 2, 3, 4. Music lives in fear of the crystal possessed by the soothsayer named Demore. There is something special about it, without a doubt. Okay. Maybe this is just like a dungeon where you just get a whole bunch of information. Red dragon now. I wonder if it's just a red dragon because they literally couldn't use a different color palette in this dungeon. It's gonna be a big circle. 2, 3. Maybe not. Yeah, it's so smooth in some cases, though, that it can be a little bit confusing. I really don't need any more flashes, and I'd really appreciate not getting them so I don't have to sell them all later. Does the game not expect me to have a magic lamp at this point, I guess? I bought that pretty early, because I had so much extra money. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay. Right at the edge here, which is perfect. Okay, this goes upstairs. Is this seriously just a giant circle, though? Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's what this ends up being. Thanks for the shoutouts there, Jago. I have not played the Ultimate games, and the Ultimate games I kind of consider Western RPGs over JRPGs. They're kind of a different type of playstyle and stuff like that, so they're not on the list. This is the first game I've played in a long time where I've had to actually break out graph paper and draw maps. But I used to do it as a kid. Like, I did it for the original, Normal skeletons? This threw me off. The original Zelda, the original Metroid, and things like that. I wish I could find those maps. I know when I moved out of my parents' place ages ago, they were there, but I never grabbed them. Two spaces. Here we go. What have you come for? Do you intend some mischief? Why is there another guy saying that? Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of time, and you have to, at the very least, make it detailed enough that you know what's going on. But, like, even these maps and things like that, the notes I'm putting on them only mean something to me right now. They probably won't mean anything to me later. Alright, I think we're gonna avoid going through the rest of this place. We're getting a lot of dialogue, which normally means that we'll have to fight a boss or something, and I have other places I can check for now. But I at least mapped out the first floor, so I'd say that that's a good start, at least. Did we save a decent amount of money? Not really. We didn't really fight much, did we? I'm tempted to buy the ice digger, but at the same time, not tempted to buy the ice digger. We got 2 pieces of armor so far. And Odin didn't take very much damage overall. I can imagine... my biggest worry, honestly, is, like, hidden doors. Or, like, other hidden stuff. Where I have to check, like, the sides of walls or something. Or, like, search the sides of walls. It's quite possible I've missed stuff like that already. But when it would become like a forced mechanic, that's what worries me. Because that's really time consuming. I guess I could try to see if I could take out Medusa. Maybe I can just kill her outright. Maybe I don't have to have an item or something. I haven't gotten into her dungeon at all yet. I'm expecting that one to be pretty big too. Alright guys, I'm gonna eat some almonds here, so I'm gonna kill the webcam and stuff for a bit. But I'll still be here playing. have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for sticking around. Already plotting to pick the next game, huh? What game do you have in mind? I'm curious. If you want to tell me. You don't have to, though. explosive. Why? Left, right. Grandia 2. Oh, man. You are a man after my own heart. So, I have this list of 5 games that I really want to play. So, one of the things I thought of doing was making it so that Nightbot, if Nightbot won the raffle, that I'd have a list of 5 games. And I would let everyone in chat at the time vote for one of those 5 games. Lost Odyssey, Grandia 2, and a few other games are actually on that list as games that I really, really want to replay. Like, I haven't played them in so long. Well, I've never actually beaten Lost Odyssey. I've never beat Grandia 2 either, but I've gotten to the end before I lost my save file. Alright. Let's make our way back. Let's fight everything, get some experience, get some money. Are you sure Quest 64 is not on the list? I don't have the list open currently. Well, check the exception tab too, guys, because remember, there might be games that are removed for whatever reason. Hold on. I'll take a look quick. Oh. No. No, that's not one of my top 5 games. Yeah, Highlight's in here. Line 278, Jago, on alphabetical, and line 23 for just game list. So I don't really know that I made progress or I didn't. I got pieces of equipment, but I don't know if they're necessary or not. Let's go to this place now. I don't think I went to this place before, so... Oh, god damn it, you guys. Why would I put those games on, like, my top 5 games I really want to replay? Now, this is a town I haven't been to before. Time to talk to all the NPCs. There's a town called Kaspa to the south of here. Yeah, but I can't get over those... whatchamacallits. Ooh, okay. Gems might be important. I am not dying to replay Bubsy. No. It's a secret, but I buried one at the outskirts of the town of Gothic. Huh. Let's not forget that. I'm gonna write that on my map. Flute in Gothic. Buried. Looks like I'm gonna have to search everywhere. Yeah. If you use a vehicle called the Land Rover, Land will not be able to harm you. Yeah, but do I want the Land Rover or the hovercraft is the question. Oh, I haven't found the Land Rover. This town's called Uzu. Yes, I know that. I you know, rode a ship here. Let's heal everyone. Can I buy something other than burgers? Nope. I can't even sell stuff here. That kind of sucks. Okay, what can I buy here? A lightsaber. Is that better than what I currently have? What do I have on her? I forget. Item. Oh, I have to look at status. Yeah, I think the ceramic sword was only like 1,000 something, so this is better. We don't want a heat gun, because we got a better gun. Yeah, I'll buy this. Oh. Shit. Alright, Aaron, have a great night. Thanks for sticking around, dude. I hope you sleep well. Drop. Oh, this is gonna take forever to drop all these. I don't want to drop the iron armor, because I can sell that. I could be selling these for 10 apiece, but I don't know that it's worth it. Especially since I can't sell them here. Okay. I would like to sell those other pieces of armor, though. So finally we get a damage increase for Alice, which is nice. Cool. I should have come here sooner. That would have been really helpful for everything that I was doing earlier. Let's go back to Gothic and see if we can find that flute. Although, from what the manual says, I don't so much know that it's going to be important. But it might be, I don't know. Okay, maybe I have to talk to people, or just look for something suspicious. Oh, this is suspicious. No, I guess not. Is there any other broken buildings? That one's not a broken building. Search all the big trees. Oh no, there's way too many big trees. I think I might have one. Nope. I forget what they say. But I did give them colas before. So I shouldn't have to do that again. This area looks a little funky. Okay. So it was funky. And now I know that I have to search random areas of the ground in places to find things. Found my tree over there in this town of Gothic, so I got that. Is there any other items and places that people talked about that we need to go back to and potentially look for? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I can turn the webcam back on. I'm not snacking anymore. Alright. So... well that one was a little obvious. It was just like out of nowhere for no reason. And the last two times they did that, one was a dungeon that I need to go through because it was like a sewer thing. So, let's go around. We checked almost all of this other area. But we did not check, this one. Although it didn't look like I could really go anywhere. It looked like it was kind of surrounded by antlions. But I guess we'll figure that out. Let's save it, actually. Tarantulas. Huh. Hey, Hope Within Chaos, how are you doing? At least I feel like I can kill these enemies. Yeah. You missed it earlier where I somehow glitched out the game audio for dungeons and stuff and battles, and all you could hear was my attacks and Odin's laser. I mean, I guess that's what a laser could sound like. Who am I to say? I've never had a laser. I guess I'll just keep trying to go north for now. Yeah, it's one hell of a pew. Okay. That wasn't too bad of damage. Oh, he's gonna hit. Okay, never mind. I thought he was gonna hit everybody. Odin with the kill. I haven't tried that yet, but all I know is that the game told me not to do that, so I've been avoiding doing it. It says I can't... I might not even actually be able to do it, to be completely honest with you. I just haven't tried it. I might I'll try it after I save it. Let's see if I can find something first, though. Like a town or something. This area is really big, by the way. Definitely worried I might have missed something already. Oh no. Okay. I thought that was gonna split off into a completely third direction. Okay, being between rocks is a good sign, I think. I lied. It was not a good choice at all. At least we found the flute, but I really don't know how important it is. I have fly to get out of dungeons. Yeah, that doesn't look like anything. It's weird that they let you come over here, though. I don't think it's worth searching there, because from what I've gathered, any type of item, including chests and stuff like that, I can't find until I talk to an NPC that would, like, say something somewhere. So it would be a waste of time. I don't really want to search for stuff until I know for sure I can find something. Because then I'll think there's nothing there, and then I won't go back and check later. In case I need to. Well, this is a long dungeon, or just like... Doesn't look like there's much. It splits off the multiple paths, so I'll back up and start mapping it out. What is he attacking me with? Is that like a knife that he's got there? Oh jeez, we went down further. Map's still pretty straightforward. Now we're getting into a little bit more. Go this way. Hope for a dead end. No dead end. No, why? Alright, I can at the very least map out this floor. Or else I'm gonna get lost. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Alright. Get more graph paper ready. This one I'll save for later, because it's part of a bigger dungeon that I haven't actually been through yet. Alright. I guess I should start the battle before I keep drawing. Boom, 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 boom. At least I'm actually saving up some money again, now that I can actually fight these enemies. Which makes me think even more that I was in an area last time that I really shouldn't have been. Alright, well, don't want to do this first. We want to check the rest of this area. Could you imagine if Odin did more damage based on level ups with the guns? It'd be awesome. It'd be pretty broken, but it'd be awesome. Can you imagine him attacking everything for 50? That'd be fantastic. Alright, Jago, enjoy the anime. Okay, well, maybe it's not leading me anywhere special. Maybe they'll both end up being dead end. No, because this one split off a couple more times, if I remember correctly. Okay. Let's go this way for now. Yeah, I should have definitely checked this area earlier. Oh yeah? I spent a lot of hours playing that game. I tried to make my character look like Chrono from Chrono Trigger. And the weapon that I remember the most from that game is the Barista. Because I used that thing forever. Yeah, it is. It shoots really long range, does really decent damage. I used it for everything. I never did beat the game on the hardest setting, though. I got to the final boss on the hardest setting, but I never beat it. And I don't know what happens if you do beat it. Probably nothing special, but... Because, if I remember correctly, it's just, you get to a certain point and you just up the difficulty, and then you go through the same areas again, like the ruins and stuff like that. I don't think I went north yet, right? Nope. Was the 100 Meseta worth it? I guess. Better than not getting it. Splits off into two directions. If I were to play one of the Phantasy Star games and a Barista would be one of the weapons I could equip, I'd probably like flip shit. Just all the nostalgia. Alright, game, please stop splitting me off into paths. 1, 2. Alright. 1, 2. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, I think Nakurdia was actually playing through it recently again. I think he even streamed some of it when he was playing it. No, I know he streamed some of it when he was playing it, because I remember watching. He was having fun with it. I considered picking it up and playing it. Because I never actually got to play it online. I only got to play the single player. One of my best friends at the time and stuff like that, we used to play through it. I think he might have been playing the PC version, but I really don't know. Oops. I think. Yeah. Doing a whole lot of extra searching in this dungeon, not getting a whole lot out of it. Can't go too far, because you're going to run into a wall here at some point. Let's go to the right first, maybe? And we'll... Blue dragon. Do I bother fighting it? Might lead to some type of item, so it's very tempting. I like how Odin takes barely any damage from it. An amber eye. Okay. I got an amber eye. I forget what... Someone was saying something about an amber eye, but I kind of forget. Crap, I lost track of where I'm at now. Shit. Damn it. Left takes me back to where I was going. And this is the new way to go. I haven't gone this way yet. Of course. I'm just gonna heal up. Alright. I think we're good to go back. And up the stairs and see where the stairs go. Hope, oops. And hope this area is short. Don't split off into anything. This is a good sign. Except for the fact that I'm going down again. It's less of a good sign. Please. I don't want to have to drop this whole area out. I wonder if the only thing I was coming in here for was the amber eye, though. Okay. Kaspa. Yep, I already fought the dragons. Got the Land Rover. I could buy that. Is it necessary is the question. There are legends of a mystic shield in a village surrounded in mist. It is the shield Perseus used in Days to Conquer Magic Beast. I'm guessing that's talking about the shield that I already got. The hovercraft? No. It's a good thing to have. It moves across water. Okay. Don't believe your own eyes in the depths of dungeons. There is poison gas above the sea to the west. Alright, so I have to get some type of poison mask or something. Alright, we did the whole Fierce Dragon thing. Let's see what's out here. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more details. And we learned about the hovercraft, and we found the landcraft. But we don't know anything about where the hovercraft is. It seems I need the hovercraft here. So that's why they were telling me about it. Do I just buy the landcraft? Yeah, I guess. It'll be a good idea to have it. Land Rover, rather. Glad you can just buy one of those right off the bat. I can't use it here. The question is, do I want to do the church here? I don't really need to, I guess. So I can come back here much quicker than the ice church. Now we just gotta go through all this again. Now if I try to exit, I wonder which side it takes me out on. Normally the side you entered on, if I remember correctly, with games like this. Need to figure out what the Amber Eye is used for too. Now we need to find a hovercraft, and we know where to buy the ice digger. Either way, we're gonna need a crap ton of money coming up here soon, so I need to stop running from fights. Make sure I get my bearings when I actually am in an area that matters. time flies. That particular beep felt off and louder for some reason to me. Finally. Okay. Now this will lead to the exit. Now maybe we can check this area a little bit quicker. Why did they feel the need? Completely different town. Oh, so I can still get into fights. Okay then. I don't think we needed to hear the tires constantly going though. Now we're fighting a lot of fights. Oh yeah, you think so? Okay. Wait. Have I been here before? Yeah, I have been here before, haven't I? Yeah, I... Yeah, this is where you fly to. Okay. I was about to say. Yeah, this game doesn't have enough beeps and boops. Need to add as many as possible. Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like if I'm gonna give the game an accurate review of how I felt about playing it and stuff like that at the end, cheating is just not... Oh. Oh god. Well, apparently that's That's the area that's the poison. And even though I'm in a huge-ass tank, it doesn't matter. I'm glad I did not go one more space forward, because if I did, all my characters would have died. And that would have sucked. I have to revive them. What am I doing? I can heal these two a while. Well, rip any money that I just made. There's a... I didn't really want to go to the church, but I guess it's whatever at this point. Oops. Bring him back. Use all my money. How close are we to leveling? She's not. He is. Oh, the two of them are. Alright guys, I think that this is actually a good note to call it on for tonight. I don't really have an idea as to where I need to go, so we can start fresh tomorrow and just kind of start going everywhere. Kind of try and figure out the rest of this sand area map, because I think we got most of the ice area down, except for the fact that we can break some ice, apparently, if we buy the ice digger. I don't know that we got really anything that's meant to progress the game, though. I can't remember exactly what the NPCs were telling me I needed to do, other than after getting Hasby, but maybe I'll go back and try and fight Medusa, and we'll see if we can get the axe. In that case, we're only missing one of the items that we were supposed to get to fight the final... to fight Lazik, whatever his name is. So we've got some options for tomorrow if I can't figure out what to do. Medusa will probably be one of the main things that I try. And tomorrow's Friday, so it'll be a slightly longer stream since I don't work on Saturday. But before I get off here, I will find somebody to host you guys with. And I appreciate everyone sticking around. Like I said, this is